It's wild how a single word can change how you see an entire being, not because of what they did, but because of what someone told you they were. See, the human mind don't just hear words, it paints pictures. Say devil, and your mind draws a snake. Say snake, and you feel betrayal. Say black cat, and you expect bad luck. Say wolf, and you brace for danger. But what if I told you, you never saw them for yourself? You just inherited someone else's fear. You adopted their vision, and now you walk through life avoiding the very thing that might have saved you, because somebody told you it was evil. Let me tell you a story. In a quiet corner of the earth, far from the noise of cities and the weapons of man, lived a snake named Sola. Unlike most snakes, Sola didn't spend his days hiding in fear or striking to survive. He spent them helping. He coiled around fallen branches to help small animals cross the river. He slithered up tall trees to knock down fruit for the hungry. Even the frogs and the rabbits knew. If you were lost or in danger, you called for Sola. He had no venom, no violence, just vision, and a heart too big for his own body. But the humans didn't know that. To them, a snake was a warning, a threat, a symbol, not a soul. So every time Sola got close to a village, people panicked. They grabbed shovels, threw rocks, chanted words they didn't even understand, just echoes passed down through sermons, stories, and fears that weren't theirs to begin with. And one day, a child got lost in the forest. Night fell, wolves circled, and that child was crying, trembling, and too weak to climb a tree. But Sola found her. He wrapped his body around her to keep her warm, stayed awake the whole night to watch for danger. And when morning came, he led her back to the edge of the village, just close enough for her parents to see. But when they saw her surrounded by a snake, they didn't ask questions. They didn't notice she wasn't hurt. They didn't see the fruit beside her that Sola had left. All they saw was what they were told to see. They killed him, right there, in front of the child. And for years, that little girl grew up confused, because the creature they said was evil was the only one who showed her what love really looked like. That's how it works, though. People don't always fear you for what you do. They fear you for what you represent, based on a picture somebody else painted. Sometimes the villain in their story is the savior in yours. And sometimes your enemy is only your enemy, because somebody lied about their nature before you even met them. Some things were never evil. They were just introduced to you by someone who was. This is the quote room, where words wake minds. Some things don't need a reaction, just reflection, just a few thoughts I had on my mind.